go. And I'm live. Hello, everyone. What's happening? How's everybody doing? How's the gumbos and the grumbos? I hope they're all doing very well tonight. Some stuff happening in chat over the day. I watched She-Hulk episode 3 at Trungos, but did pay attention because of the delectable food. The saute sea scrumbos are to die for, and don't sleep on that grumbo. Head on over to Trungos. Man, Trungos just gets all kinds of advertisement in the EFAP sphere, if you will. The thumbnail shows the true pain of metal. Dude, that episode was painful. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. But we'll get there. I'll just give people some time to arrive and stuff. You know how it goes. I don't wanna. You have to, James. You're here now, even though it's probably your lunch break and you have to leave in like 10 minutes or something. That's all right. How is everybody doing? The fuck is this frame? You mean the you mean the thumbnail frame? That's from the last scene in the movie where they do some working and twerking. Also, let me open up this Dr. Pooper right here. Oh, that was a good can opening. Ooh, that was a satisfying sound. You caught me at the very beginning of lunch. Very nice, very nice. Hello, Swole. Where's Meme? I don't know, probably asleep. Meme already has things lined up for the Forge. He wants to do more Star Trek stuff, and after that we probably do more DC stuff. But we'll see. I'm gonna be busy with all the sludge that's coming out in the next couple of weeks. So no good stuff for me for now. Only pain. I watched the latest episode. I'm so sorry. I did too. Hi Moodle, I'm here for the cringe. Awesome. We can cringe together. Just started ER's new vid. I mean, this is like I thought it looked like it was like 20 minutes. You can watch it and then come back and watch more here. This is probably gonna take like an hour and a half. I don't know. We'll see. Because these episodes for She-Hulk are very small and short. I think this one I checked is like 26-ish minutes again. So this show does not get a lot of time at all. It's not recorded. It is not recorded. I just decided while I was watching it, I was so annoyed by it that I'm gonna do a live one, and then you'll get another live one on Saturday, because Rings of Power is coming out, guys. Are you hyped? Are you hyped for Rings of Power? I'm not, but I'm gonna watch it anyways because that's what I decided to do. This is what I decided to do. Thanks, Mahler. It's all your fault if you're watching. It's your fault that I'm doing this these days. I was a normie once. I was like, I watched movie. That had funny colors. I liked it, and then I never thought about them again. And here I am, days and days of EFAP, and days of my own streams, and now I'm a toxic member of the Brood. Before the Brood even existed. So yeah, there you go. He's infected you with the long. He did. I'm working on the John Wick 2 script again. I'm like about the halfway mark on my script of the first draft. Man, every time I go back to the script, it's just more things I realize. John Wick 2 is it's not a good movie. In case you didn't know. I just got to the stream. Can you start over? I mean, I haven't started yet. I'm just flooping around, shooting the shit. It wouldn't be funny that the writers not just admitted that they don't know about writing law, but writing in general. That is really funny, yeah, but also very concerning. Meme is on Discord. I know. That's why I write to Meme. Wait, oh, he's in the thingy. Tell Meme if he wants to talk about Shulk. He should DM me, and then I'll get him on. Hey, Julian, what's up? Can't wait for you all to tear rings apart. Yeah. Long man bad indeed. Metal, yeah! Yeah. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Gonna dodge that ring of power like Neo and Matrix. I mean, you can watch my coverage, our coverage, if you will. Man, this. I'm not watching Hot D because I don't really care. And Mupsley is not forcing us to watch it because he's already covering it with Gary and Shad as well. So dodge that bullet. Apparently this is probably the the one show that has the opportunity to be at least decent. Apparently it's not shit yet, so that's fun. Oh no, what is Discord doing there? Stop it. Go away. Discord censored my face in my own stream. Hey Archangel, what's up? Also admitted how not knowing how to write a CGI character either. I mean, there's so many. I don't know. It's bad. It's really bad. Discord's trying to save us. I know, right? Meme did answer me, but it's for something completely else. Hey, did you watch the Shulk? I am doing the Forge right now if you wanna join the cringe. But you might have just gotten up or something. I don't know what his sleeping schedule is right now. Might be weird champ. Let's see. I'm dead inside and phase 4 killed me. Yeah, that sounds about right. Looking forward to the glorious train wreck. Oh, he hasn't watched the full thing but can react in horror? Hell yeah. That sounds good, doesn't it? That sounds like fun. Let me know when you want to call. That could be fun. Just a live reaction of Meme when I tell them about what's happening. Oh god, share the pain with all of us. We're sharing the pain for shizzles. I can't believe what happened in this episode is real, dude. This whole episode is absolute insanity. It's really bad. Come on, Metal, we know this is what's Gwermnav? Oh, German. That's supposed to be German. A German free stream, yeah. Not D isn't bad right now, just a lot of setup. Yeah, that's what Mupsley said last night, I think. If we heard that Shulk Xenoblade's name is being used for refer to... Oh, that's right. They acknowledge Eternals in form of a joke in a news report. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Meme is ready. Hang on, I need to let me call the lad. Call. Ring-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ring-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hello.
Ooh.
Surprise.
Surprise Meme. Hello.
Yeah,
This is gonna be fucking whiplash because I'm watching Better Call Saul right now. So
oh, something that actually cares about law. That's gonna be fun.
yeah, I just got past. I'm not gonna give details, but I just got past like a very meaty trial episode that had a lot of great character work and swerves and twists and turns and like law things, doing the law stuff.
We have two trials in this episode. We have two trials in this episode, and they take like 3 minutes together.
Oh, how unfortunate.
I know, right? I know. It's really good. Hang on, I need to move some windows here now. Let's see. Get this over yonder.
Shulk Goodman.
But does Saul twerk? I hope so. Otherwise, that show is worthless, I would say.
I think I need to put. I need to file charges for those clips that came up in my timeline. I've been assaulted. I've been fucking assaulted.
That's the first thing I saw about that episode today before I watched it, and I was like, oh boy. Oh boy.
First it was the twerking, then it was that shot where she walks into the room and it looks like she's a PS2 character on a live action background.
Oh yeah, that's great. We'll see if I can pinpoint that and show it, because it looks so awkward. It's really, really awkward. Metal criticizing women again. Yeah. So.
And then there was a thing I quote tweeted, which was about the it was the news broadcast, right? Which was like, I don't know, man. That one's gonna have to fight. We could do this all day for the cringe factor.
Oh, I have a lot of thoughts about this, because that is some of the worst meta commentary I've seen in my life. Because it doesn't add up with the universe. But we'll get there. But that's not too far away. It's actually pretty early in the episode. But yeah, it's meta commentary that doesn't make sense in universe, the way they put it. Because from what I've seen online, they apparently put some quotes in there that actually happened when they announced She-Hulk or something. I don't know.
Oh, fucking
But
Lord.
they didn't change it to make sense in universe. So yeah, I'll get to it. I have them all written down, and I read them out to you, and it's really odd. It's exactly.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh God.
So yeah, did you just wake up, or did you not sleep yet? What is your?
Well, I just got done with because I actually meant to stream tonight, and then I decided, I'll just watch one episode of Saul. That'll be fine. Like, so for about 6-7 episodes later, I finally put my cats to sleep and everything, and then I saw a message. I was just like, oh yeah, I can do that. I could come on your little program in the after hours, sure.
Let's see.
And that's how I got here.
Nice. Both Logan and Eternals got mentioned in a news article. Let's see. Related articles. Man fights with metal claws and bar brawl. Oh.
God.
Why there is a giant statue of a man sticking out of the ocean. Oh no. It's the first time they acknowledge that, but it's just somewhere so people don't see it really. Because like, there's what?
Yeah, that's not that wouldn't be a headline or anything.
No, it's barely noticeable. It's just pretty small. It's just Can we move on?
By the way,
no.
By the way, someone tried to do. Did you see? I don't know if you probably didn't see this in the Discord because you just started streaming, but I will get the screen. I will just I'm just going to give you the tweet instead of just a screenshot because this might be a developing situation.
Okay.
We have a new low or a new something. Definitely, this is a. I don't know if this is a first, but someone is unironically defending She-Hulk using Batwoman.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh, someone quote tweeted you. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, it's gonna.
Let's see. What did you? I have questions about how the blip would have affected the Me Too movement, considering that went down only about a year before Thanos. Also, all this other cringe. Please kill me. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
She has superpowers. It's not the same as writing a comic, you morons. What? Why do these idiots always make it 1-to-1 when it makes no sense? Batwoman did this too. Vigilantes in your world don't get treated the same as fictional characters do. I don't even understand that as an answer to your thing.
I'm utterly bewildered, to tell you the truth. As soon as Batwoman, well, the Batwoman part is just the cherry on top. It's just, it doesn't really address anything I said.
It's basically, it's not the same as, what do we, she has superpowers? It's not the same as writing a comic, you morons. But they have superpowers in comics. What, do you mean movies versus comics?
I don't know. They're like two storytelling mediums, to be sure, but you can tell there are certain commonalities, you know, like internal consistency that they should probably be following, right?
Yeah.
Like, no matter the medium, like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Why? I I brought it up in the Discord. No, I didn't include the screenshot initially, and then everyone was just like, "I don't fucking believe you." And then I posted it, and everyone just lost their minds, and they were just like, "I retract my doubt."
I retract my doubt. Goddamn. Uh, the sludge. The sludge is flowing hard. Ranks of Power tomorrow. That's gonna be great.
Oh no.
It's releasing at like 3 a.m. for me. So and the thing is, I have friends coming over tomorrow night. So I need to prepare it tomorrow somehow before they arrive, so I can stream on Saturday.
You need to find it inside yourself. Just dig deep.
No, I just need
Get a
time
shovel.
to find time. I just hope work is not going to be super busy tomorrow, so I can just kind of, I don't know, squeeze it in there somehow.
Yeah, you can do that. Do the not work.
Yeah.
And then
Metal,
you
I'm
can
going
do
to
the
Hulk
work.
out if I keep looking at the She-Hulk trend. Dude, I clicked on it because I was like, oh, what are people saying? And people are going bananas over this meta commentary thing. They fucking love it. I'm just like,
Wait, what?
You're a bunch of morons.
Help!
Well, it's just the people who
SOS!
it's just all these people who like this. I'm guessing like pro SJW stuff, and so when they see something anti SJW, they're like, "Ooh, look how it's like! Oh, they're all triggered now." And I'm just sitting here like, this doesn't make any sense in universe. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't even care, do you? It's like,
This is the meta commentary in the same episode with the twerking. Okay.
I know exactly. Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah, this episode was surprisingly dense and poopy. But
This looks like, remember those like scary movie, epic movie, like all of those really bad parody movies from like the aughts that slowly died out. Like this looks like this doesn't look like a She-Hulk adaptation. This looks like a She-Hulk parody as done by one of those films as a quick cutaway that would be forgotten about. But they did it as part of their universe.
Yeah.
Oh no, a crowd reaction? Are they going mad?
Okay, let's see here. I mean, I get, how much have you seen, or have you just seen those specific
I've seen
bits
those
and bobs?
clips, and that was
Okay.
then I saw those clips, and
I mean, that
it was
means you've
enough
basically
for me
seen
to
half
go,
the episode. So that's
cool.
I said it earlier.
Cool.
This episode is also only about 25, 26-ish minutes.
Disney Plus tradition.
Yeah. Oh, Mupely told me something earlier that was fun. Apparently, Andor, they're going to release the first 3 episodes at once. And I don't know
Yes, they
if
are.
Disney is having an aneurysm. Why I don't understand their releasing schedules anymore. It's weird.
Yeah, I think it's because they delayed Andor, but they still wanted to keep the schedule consistent. So instead of moving everything back, they instead just moved the episodes in the first 3 episodes into one release slot.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch all 3 at once, don't I?
Yeah. You almost get like a mini movie there, depending on the length.
Awesome. Just don't be like super awful. I'm already getting slung with poopy.
Oh, you're not gonna be in a good mood.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. It's like there's part of me that's going like, well, Andor is like not because he's not one of the old characters, so maybe that means that they won't fuck it.
Maybe
but then
they
I
can't
realize
Go ahead.
I'm grasping at straws.
I know.
I'm trying to find the meta logic that doesn't exist. It's not there. What were you saying? Sorry.
I forgot.
That's okay. I forget things all the time.
So fortunately, those episodes are all very short. So actually, I just see for some reason I've just written down what happened in the last episode at the end of the last episode. So what happens last episode? She gets fired. She talks to her family, gets rehired immediately, finds out she has to be She-Hulk to represent Abomination, or just has to be She-Hulk in general during trials and at work in the new law firm. She talks to Abomination, then talks to Bruce. It's like, yeah, I'm cool with you doing the Abomination stuff. And we see him going off in his own little adventure, so that's all the Hulk we get. She
Isn't he
agrees.
like in space or something?
Yeah, he's like in that what are those aliens called from the Ragnarok planet?
Oh yes, Sicarians.
Yes, in a Sicarian spaceship, and he's like, I have to do something. I'll be bye. So
My
that
planet needs me.
that's
Shoot.
him gone. I think people speculate this might be like a World War Hulk kind of thing that's coming up. Maybe I don't know how they're gonna do it because they already did the thing where he gets exiled and he's cool again. So I don't know. Maybe they do something similar. I don't know.
Yeah, because like the way they did Sakaar was very fundamentally different. So I always thought that just meant they weren't doing World War Hulk
Yeah.
because
Funny enough, I've actually
that
read World War Hulk a while back, so I know
yeah.
it's very different.
Yeah, so how the hell are they going to shoehorn it into this unless it's going to be something lame like mind control, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's
probably.
not going to have any agency, is he?
Yeah, because in the World War Hulk that's out there in the comics, that's like with the universe with the Illuminati and stuff, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, so the Illuminati, like they shoot him into space because he's
Yeah.
too dangerous. Then he becomes World Breaker Hulk on Sakaar, and then like there's a sabotage that happens that either wipes out most of the population or does some significant damage, and then
Oh yeah, he goes
he
mental.
blames it on the Illuminati. He goes back to Earth, and I think he beats up Black Bolt and just goes, "People of Earth, I have come to smash."
Pretty much.
And then and then he shatters continents for like a few issues, and then he fights Sentry or something, and
Yeah.
that's how it did.
And then at the end, he wasn't them that wasn't the Illuminati who blew him up, someone else, which I forgot who that was, but it was like some other faction apparently.
Someone else. Yeah, just I think it was one of his crew did it to push him for. Like, I don't know all the details, admittedly. I just one of the cool things I remember about that story though is the idea that Bruce Banner was just as angry as Hulk was during the invasion. So their normal strategy of reach out to Banner just doesn't work because he's just as pissed off at what happened as Hulk is. So as soon as he reverts, he goes right back to being Hulk. So that was a neat little thing that we'll never get in the MCU at this rate.
Also, as Grazuka points out, he fights Ghost Rider at one point, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the first time I've seen Ghost Rider using like his full power-ish. Like it's like a crater with fire and stuff. And then he just fucks off because like, oh no, he didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not going to touch him anymore. Because Ghost Rider was like the thing that's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna kill the wrongdoers or something. I would need to recheck, but I think that was the gist of his gimmick.
Yeah, I think it's a mystical contract where it has to be very specific what his targets are.
I don't know why this just all comes back to me randomly while we talk about it. It was World War Hulk is pretty fun. I remember it being pretty neat.
Yeah, and it would make a neat movie if they had talent anymore at that studio.
Well, can't have that. Anyway, she finds out that Abomination was fighting in Shang-Chi because they did like the little cameo there, and obviously that is a problem for their show because they have Abomination. And yeah, that's where this one ends. That's basically it. Pointed all the things out that happened in the last episode. So yeah, we don't have a lot of time, and it shows. This show is just like bam, 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 bam.
So if it's so short, why does it still look like such shit?
Because they don't. The CGI and VFX people, they just don't get enough time and or money. It's I feel bad for them. I really do.
As do I.
Abomination was in Shang-Chi. Yeah, there's like a scene with like this weird fighting tournament thingy, and you see Wong fighting Abomination. And it's funny because I asked Fringy, it's like, hey, can you tell me why they were fighting? And he was like, no, they have to tell us that in the episode. And they kind of do, but it's it's I don't know.
Yeah, because a lot of people were really shitty about that scene in Shang-Chi. My position on it was we don't have enough information to determine why they were there and what Wong's relationship to Abomination was, because there could have been something that happened off screen. So I kind of just left it to be judged in its full context. And from what I've
Yeah.
seen very briefly here, it doesn't. It looks like. Did they say that Wong forced Abomination to do the thing he was doing?
Yeah, basically.
In
That
Shang-Chi?
all happens in this episode. We wrap up the Abomination arc in this episode. We're already done
Okay.
with it. Uh,
Okay.
so yeah, I'm just gonna go right ahead. I'm gonna put the little moving pictures on the thing. Wait, that's the wrong button. There we go. Because we immediately see, oh, Jennifer is going to the maximum security prison again. Because she's like,
Dun,
you
dun,
broke
dun.
out during your prison time. And you also told me you were never Abomination again. And points out, my file just broke. Oh, it's back. Okay. She points out, well, you basically destroyed your chance of parole with that. Which is horseshit because he would have never gotten parole anyway, but that's another issue. And he says,
Did they just character assassinate Wong? They did that a while back in the last movie. I don't know if you saw the review. Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
I just saw a bunch.
Yeah, Emil, or Abomination, disagrees, says, oh, it's fine. I came back on my own volition, and also never said that it didn't turn into. I just choose not to turn into the Abomination again. These were special circumstances, and he was forced to do so by Wong.
But because my good faith interpretation was maybe, there's been like 12 years since Incredible Hulk, and then there's the gap in there was the snap and everything. So maybe there was some story that happened in between where they formed like an unlikely friendship or something, or something happened that meant that they started doing tournaments together, because there's a line in Shang-Chi where he said that they were practicing pulling punches and stuff like that, so they were specifically rehearsing the fight, so there could have been some context there, but like
Well, that doesn't
this
add up with
doesn't
what Wong says, I
this
think.
does not add up. This does not add up at all.
Because Wong tells us what
God.
it is, and we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, also Wong has a LinkedIn account, as you can see on the screen right here. Employment history, target sales associate, then librarian, Kamatage, and then Sorcerer Supreme. Because apparently, if you're the Sorcerer Supreme, you just update that on your LinkedIn account, and it's not cringe at all.
Like you do.
Yeah. So yeah, because Nikki is like, I'm gonna find that guy, and yeah, because he's like, oh, I'm gonna check this internet presence, and it's a bit chaotic. And it's like, but it's all good. I sent him a thirst trap, which is her. It's a picture of her with books. And yeah, that's yeah. Then Jen hopes that Wong calls back because she needs to know why he busted Abomination out, and with that busted her whole case, which shouldn't be a case because he probably killed like tens of people at least, and probably has like multiple life sentences. But he gets parole. That's fine. That's totally sensical. Can you already tell that they don't give a shit about law in this law show?
Like I'm Better Call Saul. There's so much minutia that they go into, and they go into multiple different kinds of lore, and more detail than you would ever imagine them going into for a prequel to Breaking Bad. Like they go into elder lore a lot, for Christ's sake. And meanwhile here, from everything I'm hearing in my ear holes right now, I'm not hearing like an interest in exploring the subject matter of the show, which is
No.
an interesting choice, I must say.
I guess we can dive deeper into that when we get to the courtroom and parole hearing thingies. But
Nice.
because we have issues in general. So yeah, I mean, we already talked about the Shang-Chi stuff because, yeah, as far as I know, they did something with fighting. And immediately was like, okay, did anyone know why Abomination left his cell to do some fighting thingies? Probably multiple times from what I know about that dialogue that you just talked about.
The implications there, yeah, like he just kind of like after the fight, they kind of do a pep. He kind of gives him a pep talk at the end. They're kind of just decompressing like two buddies, and then he opens a portal, and then Abomination just walks through the portal to step back into his cell.
Exactly. So we get to know here that this is like a maximum security prison with like all the alarms and stuff. So no one noticed he was gone, probably multiple times, just teleported out by Wong. Insanity. I don't believe it for a second because there's like so many security guards around all the time. I think even inside of the cell. I should have checked that. We need to check that when we get to a cell scene again. But yeah, they make sure that that guy is not coming out. And I don't know, he would probably be gone for like an hour or two. You tell me no one is checking on that? That's some bullshit.
You'd think it would be a thing where like Wong had made a deal with the prison to allow him like field trip privileges or something like that, assuming he was under supervision. Like that would be more believable than fucking, oh yeah, we just snuck him out of this maximum security cell that apparently has no cameras on it and a magic toilet in the back.
But yeah, because we are led to believe nobody noticed it, and the only reason we know is because someone leaked this video they've taken with their phones at some point when people heard about the parole case for Abomination. So yeah, nobody noticed it. He was just out fighting for a little bit. Yeah, bullshit.
Video of an underground secret fight club, and it hasn't gotten busted.
No.
Because like that thing did get raided during the film, but it was by the Mandarin. It wasn't by the police or anyone in authority. So okay.
So, also, at this point, I thought, why the fuck would Wong even get him out of there? Doesn't he have like better things to do as the Sorcerer Supreme? But I don't know. Apparently, there's a reason we get later, but I don't even know if that checks out timeline wise. I'm not sure. So yeah,
probably not.
As I said, she checks the internet presence and yeah, see Jennifer in her car, and then she turns to after she says like, "Oh man, I hope he's gonna call back because I need the information." Blah blah blah. She turns to the camera, fourth wall break, another very interesting one where she just looks in the camera and talks to the audience.
I see they are really pushing the limits with these fourth wall moments.
Yeah.
I see that this is clearly in the spirit of the greatest of the greats of fourth wall breaking.
She takes off her hands from the steering wheel, so that's apparently something you can do when you're breaking the fourth wall.
But we're showing a consistent trait there of her being a terrible fucking driver, and again, like when we're talking about like breaking stereotypes. Probably not.
Right. But she's not going to crash here. That's just the scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, she tells us, "Oh, I understand you're excited to see Wong, but this isn't a show with a cameo every week." And then says, "Well, except Bruce and Emil and Wong." And then she looks at the camera again. "Just remember which show this actually is." And then the title sequence runs. She-Hulk.
You know, there's a joke in there, if anything before this point was actually of quality, but no, this just comes off as obnoxious.
It really does. It really, really does. Okay, now I'm gonna make a loop-de-loop because we are already at the meta commentary cringe.
Oh no! Oh god, no. Okay.
Okay, let me get this little loop-de-loop because actually I remembered way longer, probably because I paused for like half an hour and written things down or something. I don't know. So yeah. So yeah, we get to see those new scenes if I get rid of the button.
Said
And
Asus to cringe.
so yeah, we get those news scenes or YouTube video scenes where they are, I don't know, as subtle as a sledgehammer to the face. And we see that there are news stuff and internet reactions and like neck beards, basically, if you will. And those range from the controversy that she is representing Emil, and also apparently not being an actual Hulk, because there's like some small thumbnails on the side where you can see it's like She-Hulk controversy, fake hero or something. Okay.
Wait, Titania's an influencer?
Oh yeah, she's an influencer. There's like always
Titania.
There's those bottom texts in those news things where it's like, hoping legal team is gonna sort this out and is making it go away.
She broke into court and tried to kill everyone.
I still want to know why. Why do you just randomly run into a court and go like, blah, 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 and then you're also unlucky and get to fight She-Hulk? I don't understand. It's really weird and stupid. And we will never know why she even got in there. It's super dumb.
Apparently all the ratios on those comments are positive.
That's funny. I wasn't looking at the ratios, but yeah.
Which means everyone in the universe agrees.
So, let's see. Here. I was like, yeah, cringe internet reaction scene. So, as I said, this doesn't make sense in universe. Keep that in mind while I read these out. So, one is, they took the Hulk's manhood away, but then gave it to a woman.
What? What?
I don't get it. Why are you turning every superhero into a girl? Those are all things that they show here, or people say. No more female superheroes, please. Why are you turning every superhero into a girl? Someone find a way to cancel hashtag She-Hulk. I have no problems with female heroes. Just saying, make your own. So we have a hashtag #MeToo movement, and now all the male superheroes are gone. So you might realize, this doesn't make any fucking sense in universe, because these are like things people write about shows and not about people.
Tiny bit, yeah.
Took the Hulk's manhood away, then gave it to a woman. Hulk is still alive. He's right there. He might be in space right now. Yeah, and he's very much still has his powers. No more female superheroes, please. No one is going around just making female superheroes in universe.
There hasn't been like a huge influx, like
why are you turning every superhero into a girl? No one is turning them into anything in universe.
What is happening? Did these people have stroke? Like, is this a collective, like, is this an aftermath where all those people, like, blip victims and they came back but only half their brain worked?
I don't know.
Maybe that explains everything.
It's like, I have no problems with female superheroes, just saying make your own. No one is making superheroes, per se. It's like, some are created by super serums, maybe, but there's not some random guy going around. It's like, oh, I'm gonna take yours away, I'm gonna give it to a girl. It's like, that's not happening in universe.
Well, you see, the female equivalent of Captain America in universe was that crazy terrorist lady. So, like, it seems that that actually goes against whatever thin narrative is going. I'm actually struggling. I'm really struggling.
Because I was reading and hearing it, and it's like, you just see. I know how it is. You want to make your little commentary. You know, everyone wants to do this because they just can't keep it to themselves. They just want to use those movies to do this shit sometimes. And you don't hear me say anything about woke garbage or something most of the time. But this might actually be that. It's basically undeniable. It's like, oh, I just want to put this in here, and I'm not even going to change the commentary that's out there. from like some super extreme anti-SJW people that do exist, of course. But goddamn, if you want to put this commentary in your show, at least make it that it makes sense in your goddamn universe.
This is a far cry from the subtle commentary of the first Iron Man film on the situation in Afghanistan.
Like, what are we doing?
It's come a long way.
It's like, can I copy your homework? It's like, yeah, but change it. And then they didn't change it.
You know, this hurts because I grew up with some pretty fucking great political commentary that you're going to see in Star Trek eventually, and this is where we've ended up. Where we've
This is the shit that just destroys narratives because you just want to put your bullshit in here. Just don't. Just stop it. Just fucking stop it.
Yeah, like if you, I mean, if you want to, the thing is, right? They can't even get basics storytelling right. So I almost, but this is the kind of bad commentary you see in fairy tale. You hear it in fairy tales, you know. You hear about it, and you don't believe it in your heart of hearts that they would do this. You know that they're really cringe in other ways. You don't think that they're gonna go to this, and then they do it, and then you wonder if they're just listening to their critics and just trying to imitate their exact description.
Yeah, because I think I saw someone on Twitter say that they apparently one-to-one copied things from comments that came out when She-Hulk was about to be released. Well, it doesn't sound like
it came from the writer's fucking mouth hole, I can tell you that.
Yeah. It's like, goddamn, man. I hate talking about stuff because I think it's fucking stupid as shit. But if you put it in there so blatantly, I'm gonna fucking talk about it. Because it's just fucking destroying your characters.
Even though at that point, it's not
that's the thing. It doesn't even have anything to do with the characters. Because She-Hulk is like, oh, I don't give a shit what they say. And it's like, oh, then, okay. And there's like a little through line through the episode where Nikki was like, oh, you need to do like an interview and everything is gonna be alright. For one, why the fuck would you even think that? That's not how this works at all. And second, Jennifer or She-Hulk just doesn't even fucking give a shit. It's like, I'm just gonna do my work. Which I'm like, yeah, fine. I'm actually, you know what? I agree with that. It's just fucking ignore it. And then the end of the joke is she ends up doing an interview. And it's like, oh man, maybe I can clear up some of these things. And those reporters are like, who gave you the name She-Hulk? And it's like, oh, that's funny. After the break, I'm going to talk about your exercise regimen and what you eat in the morning. And then the joke is, oh, reporters don't ask actually anything that's interesting or whatever. I don't know. So this fucking shit doesn't do anything. This is legit just put in here. It's like, see, we got you now with our cringe.
Oh my god! Like,
shit fucks me off. If you couldn't tell already.
Well, yeah, well, rightfully so, because this is just broken in universe, and it's not subtle. It's broken, and you could do meta commentary with a competent team, sure, but this is the team that, you know, got handed a show called She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, and went, oh, we don't know how to write court stuff. We're gonna fucking do it anyway.
Yeah. I talked about
it on my own spit.
I talked about it before because I've read that interview, and that part ended like, oh, we don't know. Well, we didn't actually know to do it, implying they might have done something about it, but because whatever website it was and whoever did the interview either cut out what came after or just went by his list and just went through the motions. Because my next question immediately within, oh, how did you solve that problem? Seems pretty important in your Attorney at Law show with the subtitle Attorney at Law. So, but that's where the paragraph ends, and then we go to something else. I was like, great.
Wait, what is this quote I just saw come up on Twitter? I can't talk to a 10 about embarrassing man stuff. She could be my next fiance.
Oh yeah, we get
What?
there. Yeah, we
Oh,
that's
Lord.
because we get the douche Dennis back soon, the DA colleague, because incidentally he has a problem with a burp with a superhuman, which goddamn also doesn't make any fucking sense. She-Hulk, I don't know, but I'd smash or something like that, says one of those people. Yeah, that's like this is like the last scene. I don't even care about that one. I don't even know what to say about that. So yeah, this is like just I'm gonna put this in here because me, the writer, wants to put that in here. It's just cringe-tacular.
This makes fucking Falcon and Winter Soldier look subtle, and I'm really disheartened by that sentence that came out of my mouth.
Someone should tell them to do better.
Yeah, they really need to.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think right after is the weird walk. Hang on. I'm gonna.
How do you get less subtle than this? Like, how do you? Because I'm at the point where I'm done saying we've reached the bottom. I'm at the point where I'm trying to theorize how you get lower.
Yeah.
Because they always find a way. They always find a way.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that loop might be a bit too long. I want just need a short loop. Oh, there you go. That's one. Oh, it looks so bad. It looks so awkward. Okay, Chad. I don't know if you're ready, unless you've seen it already. Because so Jen gets in her office, and I mean, I guess just I don't know, just look at this. I did a loop. It should be fine. Look at how this looks. Whoop. Whoop. Like it just like turns on the spot. It looks so unnatural. I feel so bad for the VFX artists and stuff. Man, it's like when she goes around the corner, it just goes like whoop. It's
like this shot right here. This is what I'm kind of talking about how it didn't all need to be CG. Because what is this shot? It is a tall green woman walking in, but there are so many different ways you could have cheated it to make her look tall. Because the thing is, her height's not even really that represented in this scene anyway. So the CG is just a waste of time here. It's just like, oh man.
The thing is, if you, because I think correct me if I'm wrong, because I actually have no idea about She-Hulk in the comics, but I think she's just in her She-Hulk form basically all the time, right? Like without any...
because she loves being She-Hulk. Actually, I think there was a point, from what I've read, there was a point where she couldn't change back for some reason, and then it turns out it's because subconsciously she just didn't want to. Mm-hmm. She just liked being that way.
Yeah, so I've seen that. That comic panel where she's actually talking to Bruce is like, no, it's cool. I actually like being the Hulk. Like, you don't need to be so depressed. Like, you've been doing this whole time. I'm actually considering this really lucky because I feel like fresh now and vitalized and whatnot. And like really, really comforting of Bruce, because Bruce is like having some kind of crisis. I don't know the context of the panel, but it looked really, really wholesome and like a good character moment. And
yeah.
He was like, fuck you, Bruce. Fuck you. I want to go back to my lawyer job.
Well, I'm quite proud of the comics people on this one because they jumped into action almost as soon as that first episode hit. They were just posting panel after panel saying, no, don't listen to this. Read this. You could, she's meant to be like I've heard people describe her as like Marvel's Wonder Woman, some people. Like that's how highly regarded she is. And this is what they're doing with her.
Good character moments are cringe, bro. Yeah, I think Anna made a video today. I haven't watched it yet, about the origins in the comics versus the origins in here. Because the origin story here is fucking lame.
Splash blood.
Oh no!
And you have magic blood, so I'm healed now.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just happen to have the same thing that can take care of the gamma radiation. It's like, oh, okay. Good for you. So yeah,
Why?
we're doing well in this episode. We're like 2 minutes in, by the way. Maybe 3. So yeah.
Great.
So she just gets in her office, and Nikki just basically tells her, "Oh, I need to react, even do an interview because people are blowing up your phone." And yeah, as I already said, she says, "No, I won't play into it. I just want to focus on the job. There's something called due process, and Emil deserves a fair trial, which I would normally agree with, but fuck that. Abomination should be rotting in there forever."
Yeah, unless he's being tried for a completely different crime than the ones he committed.
Yeah.
Like, if he got a parking fine or something, maybe you go to trial for that. But for the rampage in Harlem, that's
Harlem,
right. When he tore up Harlem, yeah. No.
But yeah, Nikki's like, you have to control your narrative, blah blah blah. And then the boss man, Holloway, calls like, I need you over here. We have work to do. And they go to Holloway's office, and then we see that both of these ladies, DA colleague is here. Good old Dennis. And she's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And he's like, "No, not her. I have history with her. That's bad."
I'm like, so distracted by how bad she looks.
It's like, "No, it's fine." She's like, "Oh yeah, we get this random character. I forgot about her. She never turns up again." So we have her. Her name is, where is it? Mordor. Shit, where is it?
She's from Mordor?
Mallory Book. That's her name. She's apparently another part of the superhuman.
Is she a librarian?
No, she's just part of the superhuman law division.
Okay then.
Yeah, but she's the one who's getting called a 10 by the DA guy.
Okay.
Because she comes in and is like, "Hey, this is another one of our divisions, Mallory Book. Hello." And then Dennis says, "Oh, I can't talk about not men stuff. It is men stuff, but like embarrassing men stuff in front of a 10. I might be talking to my future fiance." And then he winks at her, and she just turns around and says, "I'm happy not to be a part of this." And that's it. that's it. I don't know if she's coming back in the next episode, but that's about it.
So, writers, I want you to do something for me. I want you to buy a GoPro, and I want you to hide it somewhere, but just enough so that you can still hear everyone around you talking. And I want you to go outside, and I want you to walk around, and I want you to record just passers-by. I want you to listen to what they're saying, because I want you to know what humans sound like when they talk, so that you can use that when you're writing your scripts. Because I think you skipped that part of the writing education, how people talk.
Yeah. So yeah, she's gone. That was fun. And then Puck is here as well. And he's like, "Hey, that looks cool. Is he a lawyer? I'll take him. He's cool." And that's how he gets represented by him now. But yeah, we get to hear that he has been defrauded by an ex-girlfriend and now wants to sue for damages. And he took her to wherever she wanted to and paid all the stuff, and yeah, got scammed like crazy. And I think Jennifer's like, "Oh yeah, but why the superhuman division?" And Holloway's like, "Well, turns out the girlfriend in question is a shape-shifting light elf from New Asgard. And he thought he was dating Megan the Stallion. Here's the fun part. I just wrote on, some megastar in the show. turns out that's a real person that I wasn't aware about at all.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It's like an actual very famous rapper lady that I had no idea existed because seem to become a boomer every day, more and more.
Same.
So yeah, and she's also actually in the show. We see her in the show. So yeah, I wasn't aware of that person at all. So good for them for being in a Marvel show, I guess. I have no further commentary because I have no clue who that is.
Well, good for you, lady.
Yeah. But we see her twerking at the end because that's the reason why we see this whole twerking thing.
Oh, I retract my good for you.
And then she like basically makes fun of him. It's like, you actually thought you were dating the Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, right, you idiot. And then Wong just fucking teleports in the room. It's like, hey, I got your message, I'm here. And that's actually what he says. I got your message. We can talk now.
Oh, okay.
He just
sure.
fucking, they're just in there talking, and Wong's like, hello, what's going on? I'm here now.
Do you know what to send the correspondence first? Like, I could have been in the shower, Wong.
He just teleports here. It's like, hey, what's up?
Oh my goodness me. Oh my.
And the most the stupidest part is no one cares. Like, no one gives a shit. It's like, oh yeah, that's fine.
Can't just walk in here.
Because Jennifer just says like, oh yeah, I have to take this. He's like very important. And Holloway just says like, oh yeah, you may go. That's all he says. Doesn't give a fucking shit. It's like, what the fuck? What is well, why?
Why? Why?
I'm just happy.
You ho from Twitter, Wong probably.
I 100% thought he would gonna appear as like, oh, I got your message. I like your book or something stupid like that. Like he came here because he was horny for Nikki or something. That's what I expected to happen. They didn't do that, thank fuck. But yeah, I'm gonna make another little loop-de-loop because this dialogue is cringe. Let's see here.
Is this the Book of American Laws, Book of Ashanti?
That's actually not in here. I thought it would be, but I think they cut it out because it's definitely the same room, but it's not the Book of Ashanti thingy. Maybe they
okay, so
maybe they
shot that
realized
for the trailer, maybe.
how little sense that made, or they forgot. I don't know. Let's see here. So they go into her office, like, yeah, let's have a little talksy talks. And he basically goes like, yeah, everything Emil said is true, and he took him out by force because he needed a worthy opponent to fight to become Sorcerer Supreme.
Wait, what? But no, but you said in No Way Home that you became by sorcerer because you were next in line after and everyone died, and so they needed to. There's no time to do the ritual. You need to pick a new one now. So of course it was.
Yeah. Let me double check because now that I read it back, I can't believe he said that. But I'm gonna go back. So everything Mr. Blonsky told you is factual. I extracted him from the prison against his own wishes. Yeah, because I required a worthy opponent. There he's. As part of my training to become Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, okay, I wasn't imagining that. That is actually what he said. Okay, I just checked the subtitles.
You couldn't have chosen like any of the magical creatures that would have consented to this?
Well, I have a completely different question. Isn't he already the Sorcerer Supreme during Shang-Chi?
Well, timeline-wise, he should be. Like, yeah. He became it because Strange was gone, so Strange is back by the time of Shang-Chi, so there's no reason they should be fighting in that then, unless he just wanted to make money for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't. It doesn't make any sense. Also, who decides that he is a worthy opponent? Oh, I guess it's for training, right? So I just said it's training, right? So.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Why would you do it in this weird underground-tism then?
Yeah, like
And
why would
why do you waste your time with that as well?
and like Abomination seems like pretty low tier compared to like someone who is actually qualified to be Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
So you choose someone magic. Come on.
How does he know about Abomination? Good question. I don't fucking know. Maybe it wasn't the little secret book that Strange didn't read.
Yeah, well, I don't know how canonical it is, but there was like a newspaper headline in like a newspaper office in Daredevil that said like Abomination tears up Harlem or something. So I guess it would be a known thing because that was very public. But that's so long ago that it's bizarre that his mind drifted to this thing that happened like 10 years ago from his perspective rather than anyone else.
So yeah, that's that already doesn't make sense, and it's like the first sentence he says. So yeah, that's what he says, and then he's like, "As Sorcerer Supreme, I demand he won't be punished," and is about to leave. Like he doesn't understand what real world law is, you know? Like he has any say in this. But yeah, then
he lives in the real world.
then the dialogue is like, "No, we can't do that." And then Wong says, "I know what you're thinking, but I won't be erasing everyone's memories, not again."
Oh no!
What? And then
but you didn't do that.
Then she was like, "Not what I was thinking," and that's highly unethical. Agreed, by the way, that's true. And then he says, "We sent him to the mirror dimension." It's like, what? You just didn't want him to be punished. Now you want to send him in the fucking mirror dimension? What are you doing?
I've got a deeper question. Why is Wong bringing up the memory eraser with a layman to magic?
I don't know. He says all these things she doesn't know shit about. And she keeps pointing it out. It's like, I don't know what that is, but no. And then he says, shadow dimension then. It's like, no, just come to the parole hearing and explain everything. And then he says, okay, we keep magic as strategy B. It's like, what is... Wong, what happened to you? You were so smart once. What have they done to you?
It's the meta. They're not saying lines to each other. They're saying lines to the audience.
They do. It's... Oh...
Help me, chat. Help me.
It's like,
help me.
The first thing he starts with, "Oh, I don't want him to be punished because of my actions," and then the next sentence he says, "Okay, let's put him in the mirror dimension." It's like, huh? Isn't that?
Oh, that's pretty
worse?
Bad. Like you would go insane in there, probably, right? Because everything is like warping and contorting and. I guess you wouldn't have food problems because that would just keep duplicating. But what happens if you eat like a mirror dimension fruit and then that fruit duplicates in your stomach? Do you just die? Does it like shred out of you?
Might be. I don't know. It's man, oh man. We're 7 minutes in after this scene, by the way.
That's a painful thought. You just brought up.
So yeah, I don't know when it became the meta to make Wong look like a fucking moron dumbass all the time. I remember when he was cool and smart and did like the right things, and how he's like, that's what he says.
You know how season 4, I don't know if you know this, but like season 4 of Community is referred to as the gas leak season because that's the season Dan Harmon didn't write. Personally, I think the last 2 seasons were also pretty crappy when he came back, but that's beside the point. The point is, this is the gas leak phase.
Gas leak phase, yeah.
There's just like a universal gas leak that's getting everywhere, and it's affecting everyone.
Cringe. Okay, I think I recovered from the cringe for now. Never mind. There's more shitty dialogue coming up. Hey, have you seen the law stuff yet? Me neither. Unless you call this interrogation or whatever you want to call it, law stuff. God damn, that Dr. Pepper is hitting all the gases. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because now we go to Dennis and Pug doing their thing, and there you go. That's there's that loop. Okay, so prepare your anus.
There's a white guy on screen. I'm already worried.
Two white guys even.
Oh God.
So yeah, Pug is talking to Dennis, and they talk about, hey, how much money have you spent on this fake Megan Thee Stallion? And he's like, it was a bit. And it's like, okay, how about I say number and I just say lower, or you say lower or higher, which is what a fucking bizarre choice. And it turns they do some comedy things. I think they call this comedy. I'm done apologizing. I don't find this funny. I think this is just utter shit. There's no comedy in here. There, said it.
It is a thing that the writer would describe as comedy if asked.
I'm sure some people find that funny, but fuck me, dude.
We've been ruined.
So, yeah. So he goes like, oh, say higher, lower, whatever. And turns out, oh yeah, he goes like to, it's like 200,000 then. It's like, nah, I'm not a fool. It's more like 175,000. It's like, okay. So he spent $175,000 on that fake Asgardian Megan Thee Stallion. And,
okay.
Like, yeah, okay.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and then Pug's like, oh man, you could buy a whole house for that. And some parts like, yeah, so you're gonna help me or not? And it's like, okay, I'm gonna build your case, and then I'll let you know what's going on. It's like, okay. And then we see Dennis leave, and it takes about 8 seconds. We see Dennis coming back in while Pug is checking out a video of Megan Thee Stallion because he just wants to know who that person is, what's going on. No, he's checking out the imposter, because apparently that imposter was filmed on a phone or something, and then that was put on YouTube. It's like, oh, imposter Megan Thee Stallion. So he's checking that out, and like a couple of seconds later, 8, I counted them, around 8. We was like, oh, he apparently comes back. It's like, you know what? It's just money. It's fine. I'm gonna drop the case. I just didn't want to be embarrassed in public and whatnot. But then
I'm embarrassed in private.
But then Pug gets a call from Dennis. It's like, what? Turns out this one is the Asgardian shapeshifter. Just going.
Oh my God.
Just going in here. I don't know. That shapeshifter must have hid somewhere and then turned back to Dennis in here somehow. I have no idea. There's so little time between things. I don't know how that would be possible. Guess she's shapeshifting this some kind of way I could probably make up in my head. But whatever. We only have 25 minutes. We need to move. We already wasted 30 seconds on that cringe meta commentary, so we gotta keep the shit moving. And he's
Please
like,
tell me Daredevil isn't
oh
here
no,
yet.
that's the shapeshifter. And then he's like, security! But then there's no security. We just see Pug going out of the office, but it's actually the shapeshifter going like, haha, I love harassing women on the workplace. That's my kick. And then the actual Pug comes out like, hey, not cool. And she turns back into the Asgardian being and says, let that be a warning. And then they just let her leave.
Is this show sabotage? Like, is this has to be on purpose, right? You don't do this without knowing you're doing it, right? We don't live in that world, right?
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't think they would either.
I just don't know. It's so he calls for security, but no one gets there. There's no consequences for her. They just let her leave. No problem. I don't even know. So Dennis calls him on the phone because I don't even know why he would call him for that. So he calls him because like, oh hey, my Cybertruck got what do you call it when you get the towed? Got towed. Like, oh, apparently it was a handicap parking space. I thought it was a Cybertruck parking space. It's like, yeah, okay, you're an idiot, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why he calls him for that. I just don't understand why, but I guess they needed some reason for that to happen. I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I can't think of anything why you would call Dennis for Hug for that. Also, yeah, he's got a Cybertruck. Hilarious.
Yeah, witty. Wait, the Cybertruck. What are the timelines for the snap again?
I don't.
Damn it.
So it's also really weird that he has been fooled for so long. But I keep that for later because that fits in somewhere later, because it's actually really odd that no one realized, or that he didn't realize he's been scammed anyway. Considering his personality, if you will. So I think now we're going back to the prison. Maximum security. Yeah. Wait, how long does this go?
Are we going back to a bomb?
We go into a moil.
Oh no, the twerking came up on Twitter again. Stop, please. Mercy.
Oh, this is gonna take off a huge chunk. Oh, that was way longer than I remembered. Awesome. Let's see. Boom. So, just making sure I got a good old loopsty. So, Jennifer arrives at the maximum. I wrote maximum with an E. That's funny. Maximum security prison for the parole hearing. And then there's like news people outside who see her arrive, and they're like, "Hey, hello. Wait, is it true you were refused by the Avengers?" So, okay.
Oh. Interesting.
But yeah, it's time for the parole hearing. So yeah, for a show that has attorney at law in the title, there's shockingly little law in here. So because it's more
doesn't involve punching people most of the time.
It's more of a comedy sketch that they do here. There's like nothing to go on, because she just prepared multiple witnesses, including Wong. And it should be pretty straightforward, but Wong is late for some reason. He says he lost track of time, so she just lets a bunch of people talk. She has like 4 witnesses or whatever. And it's like, oh, Emil is so great. He's like super chill. And he turned the library into a thing where people get shift to actual library or something. And oh, they're not making toilet booze anymore. They're making toilet kombucha. And oh yeah, apparently he helped one guard revitalizing the what was it, like the marriage with the wife or something, and he's like, that guy is crying because he's so thankful to Emil, and it's really hilarious. I swear to you, it's really funny. If you don't laugh, you're a bigot. And she's like, oh man, I've heard everything. And the parole board is like, that's all really cool, but remember that part where he got out of prison? You know that one? The important part that we actually wanted to start with? He's like, oh yeah, Wong has everything prepared. It's gonna be great. And she's like, oh, drama. But then he arrives. And it's like, oh, sorry, I lost track of time. So I'd like to point out that he just teleports into this maximum security thingy and no one gives a shit again. even though they made it very, very clear that it is very, very strictly forbidden to use powers inside of here, like ever. But yeah, nobody gives it toss.
Are you saying he was in the Wong?
I saw that someone wrote that in chat. Yes.
Look, those Wong jokes in chat, they are gold.
Oh, you posted
to
some. The Wong side of the law. Two Wong don't make a right. Wong turn. Two Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Abominator. Good stuff. Good stuff. I can appreciate that. That's good stuff. So yeah, it's like, oh great, Wong is here. Now he can tell you all the things about the stuff. And he just starts with, so do you know what a kamite is? And the people say no. It's like, oh okay. And then we cut to the case with the Asgard shape shifting thingy. We go back here a little later. After we have this. So yeah, nobody gives a shit. He just teleports in there. He's like sitting down. It's like, hello, I'm here now. I'm Wong. Pleased to make your acquaintances. Yeah, that's all that happens. There's nothing to gain. It's just like a comedy sketch, and then Wong arrives. No, I'm just gonna make the loop until the scene ends. There you go. Because I guess this is supposed to be the meat of the episode, you know? Because we're now in the courtrooms and stuff. So yeah, we get the hearing and the cases. Let's see. I'm just checking if I missed anything, but I think it's just so shallow. I actually didn't write anything interesting down. Yeah, because it's like it's supposed to be parts dramatic and part funny, but it's just neither, because it should be pretty straightforward, but Wong legit just says, oh, I lost track of time, sorry, I'm here now. So it's just stupid drama that shouldn't be drama.
Oh, good.
And it's so unfunny. I hate it so much. I haven't laughed a single time in this 3 episodes. No, I don't know how you can think it's funny. They just fuck with the characters so much. It's just infuriating.
Yeah, like, but the thing, like, with this show's premise and like the superhuman division and everything, like, the funnier thing to do would be to play the show straight and just have the increasingly ridiculous situations bring the comedy very naturally. Like, could you imagine just an Abomination unironically testifying in court in Abomination form, just very seriously, but he's just as Abomination while there's this giant green woman defending. Like, that's the kind of stuff that where natural kind of humor spills from, but they don't know how to write court shit, so...
Yep. But no, that's not what we do. So yeah, we get the case between Dennis and Runa is her name, the shapeshifter's name. And the cases on both sides are basically Runa, who's the shapeshifter, couldn't have possibly fooled him that easily. So it has just been a relationship gone bad and it wasn't a scam, versus Dennis has been scammed by a scam artist and is entitled to compensation. And then at some point, Runa's lawyer says the charges need to be dropped because she's a diplomat in New Asgard, apparently. And the judge is like, well, we're not in New Asgard. And then the shapeshifter starts doing the Thor speech, like, oh, Asgard is the people and stuff. And the judge says that Thor's speeches are not admissible in court. Comedy! Woo!
There's some that line actually, my brain is like chewing on it, and then it keeps like, you know when you're chewing on something really rotten and bad, and it just keeps injecting badness into your mouth. That's kind of what's happening with my brain in that line.
Yeah, you want to
it's like it's pretty awful to begin with. Yeah, like it's pretty awful to begin with, and then the longer you're forced to chew it, the more the rot just gets in, and the more you realize you're probably going to die soon. And that's kind of where I'm at. It's like How would he even know? How would the judge even know that's a Thor speech specifically?
I've no clue. Maybe it's on social media. I saw-
Is that all Thor tweets? Just like
yeah.
went
Asgard is
insane.
not the land, it's the people. He posted right on Twitter after his land exploded.
Hashtag just a it's a people. Hashtag it's a people.
Hashtag
That's
it's a
probably what.
people. Oh my. Uh, but yeah, at the end, the judge ends up allowing it to go to trial because of all the silliness. And they all just kind of leave. And then Runa runs up to the judge's chair as shapeshifted into the judge. And it's like, hey, I reversed the decision, ha ha ha. And then Puck's like, come on, man, we know it's you. And then she turns back to herself and runs around and gets chased by an officer. And
This is kindergarten level writing, as
Yeah.
in they wrote it. Kindergartners wrote this.
yeah, her lawyer points out that it's illegal, obviously, but that's all it. There's no other repercussions. It's just a joke. There's no real consequences. It's a law show. It's in the title. Just give me something.
No.
This is like, just impersonated the DA. Oh wait, what's this note? This looks like it's wrong. I think I just moved. Yeah, because she also already impersonated the DA in the offices of the law firm. So I don't know. It's already, I don't know. I think it's like fraud and trespassing already. It's like
The funny version of that joke is where the bailiff pulls out a gun and shoots the judge seemingly randomly, and then it reverts back to the original form or something like that. No, it's just like, oh, you get down from there.
yeah.
You get down from. Oh no, Mauler's seen the twerking. He is gift to Kermit in reaction.
So yeah, that's yeah. You even see her a little bit getting chased around. It's like, ooh, look how flumpy I am. But yeah, we go back to the parole hearing, and Wong already finished his whole thingy, and he basically ends with, "Well, I took him out by force, and even told him you can." Wait, what? Oh yeah, he tells the parole people, it's like, yeah, I took him out by force, and even told him you can chill in Kamartage. It's like, okay. But Emil chose to go back to serve his sentence like he was supposed to. Those are not the doings of an evil man, Wong says. It's like, oh, you told him
I'm
you
glad
can
we
stay
saw this journey.
you can just stay in Kamartage, okay. And then the parole board says like, well, what happens if Abomination turns uncontrollably? Because if that happens, he's gonna fuck more people up because, Abomination, uncontrollable monster and everything. Probably a bad time for everyone around. And Emil's plan is, oh, if you, I can show you how it is. So I can have control. And Jennifer's like, oh, she's gonna turn. That's probably a bad idea. And he's like, no, stop. So he's like, no, it's fine. I'm just gonna do it. And then he sets a turn in front of everyone, as you just see in the footage there, to prove that he's actually in control. But everyone just freaks out, and security gets in. There's like alarms, like, oh Jesus, it's like, stop, don't do it. And does it anyway, and everyone's screaming and scared, and that's a bad time for everyone. And then Jen yells at him again. It's like, turn back. He's like, yeah, geez, calm down. Seemingly under control. Yeah, he's actually under control. He's like, an Abomination was like, okay, fine, I'm going to turn back. But Jen just uses this as proof. It's like, see, he's in control. It's like, makes it clear that he's fully rehabilitated, easy for me to say, and deserves to be a free man once again.
That transformation effect looked like he farted really hard and then blew up like a balloon.
Nice.
Yeah, that was better comedy than anything in this show.
So he turned, and I want to see the fart. Okay, let's see. He puts like his Crocs away. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. He goes like, oh, I need a freeze frame of that. That's hilarious.
Good God.
No, it was already that's like 3 frames. I thought it would be more. Damn it.
Yeah, it's a very rushed effect. They
He was like,
yeah.
oh, I paused it perfectly. Look at this.
Oh no. Good.
A mere smash.
Oh, when you nut, but she keeps on sucking.
The next frame's just keeps getting better with every frame. Oh, that's it. Oh, sad. It's legit only 3 frames. Goddamn. I thought I was.
It's bombing
exaggerating, but it's actually 3 frames. Good stuff. But yeah, after everyone was freaked out, and Jen says like, okay, it's got to be adjourned. We got to consider all the facts, and we will tell you all about the stuff. A morbination. Oh no.
Good God.
So yeah, that's that. Gonna make
It's a bomb in time. No, that was America in World War II.
Let's see, I'm not gonna loop because the next couple of things are just gonna be pretty short, I think. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So they're like, okay, that's all cool. That's cool and all. But then the the jury points out, well, Mr. Wong, you just admitted to a crime of getting someone out of a out of a prison, and he just says, I must depart, and he just teleports out, and nobody gives a shit. He just teleports out of the maximum security thingy. He just stands up, I have to depart, and just leaves. It's like, goodbye.
Okay.
And nobody cares.
Why would you care? Why would you care that someone has that seemingly unlimited power? Why would you, and is abusing it?
He lives in New York. It's over. He's gonna be... He broke the law. He's gonna have to face that.
Yeah.
So Wong is a fugitive? Yeah, pretty much.
No, I'm actually a citizen of Kamatage.
Kamatage. Kamatage these nuts. So yeah, he just pieces out. That will never come up again. Oh, of course not. It's just a funny joke, which is probably the only thing that I could even check as a joke. Because the fact that it just goes like, oh, a crime. Okay, goodbye. It's a little funny, I admit, but unfortunately, it's a problem still.
Yeah, like you managed to get a laugh, but at what cost?
Yeah, but only after I said it differently.
That is true. That is true. Like I am hearing the joke filtered through a funny lens. Like if I heard it in context, I got the feeling I would turn inside out.
Yeah. So yeah, there's reporters and protesters waiting outside still, and reporters ask stupid questions again. Like one of them asked, "Is it true that you got your palace by a mafia hit gone wrong?" And Jen's like, "What?" That's it.
Oh, okay.
Then Nikki, Jen, and Puck end up in that bar from the first episode again. It's basically like, oh, you need to do... Are the
magic makeup women still there?
No, it's not that pub. It's the pub they chill in the other episodes.
Oh, I see. Oh, the virgin one.
And so yeah, there's Nikki's like, you need to do the interview and get everything righty. And she's like, nah, I don't want to. This is stupid. And then they show like memes where it's like, oh, now you have Abomination's baby because they're memeing or something. I don't know. It's really stupid. And then Pug
Just called it a
arrives.
spiky dick.
And then Pug arrives like, man, how can you work with this guy for so long? He's really annoying. And then she does a fourth wall break, looks at the camera, is like, ooh, connecting A and B plot. Nice. That's not nice. That you did. Cringe. Cringe. That's what they used. God damn it. I'm losing it here. God damn it. It's like, ooh, look, we did the thing. It's like, oh, good fucking job.
It's like turning to the camera and going, look, we're sitting at a bar.
Yeah.
Nice. But you didn't think we would do that subversion. You suck.
So yeah, they basically just talk about him. It's like, oh yeah, he's stupid. I think he's really dumb and gullible and sucks, and he's really annoying. And Nikki's like, yeah, I thought about killing him multiple times because he's so annoying. And then Pug is like, oh, would you say he's really stupid under oath? And then we go back to the courtroom with the shapeshifter. And Jennifer testifies on behalf of that asshole DA, Mr. Dennis. And yeah, she basically says, oh yeah, he's stupid enough to believe that he was dating some celebrity, of course. And that, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how he wins the case. She makes fun of him in front of everyone. And it's like, oh yeah, he's so gullible and stupid. He would totally believe that's a thing. And that's how he wins the case. And the Asgardian lady goes to, I don't know, prison as damages or something. I think she needs to pay back and has to go to prison for like 60 days or something. That's all the courtroom stuff we get. That's how he won the thing. It's like, you just say he's really stupid, so the judges believe he would actually be
Call him a
scammed by
poo-poo
that.
hat.
So yeah, we don't see any cross-examinations or anything that could have been interesting. Because how exactly do we even factor this in with the superpowers? Like the capacity to make like judgments when there's like these shapeshifters about.
Well, that would be an interesting thing to explore, right? Like in a law show about
That's the thing. That's the
implications.
first thing they need to do in this thing. It's like, hey, we opened this new law division. Now we need to set some fucking baselines on how we have to tackle this. I think I talked with Fringy about this. Like, what does it mean? What does reasonable self-defense mean if you're a super-powered being that kills someone with a single punch because they attacked you first?
Mm-hmm.
How do you tackle that?
One of the She-Hulk stories I know about is I think Spider-Man sues the Daily Bugle for defamation, and they have to go into how an anonymous crime fighter who wants to retain his anonymity can still have rights under law, because anonymous superheroes have become so ubiquitous that laws have had to change in order to accommodate them and give them certain abilities to still testify. Like, there's all these different layers.
Yeah.
And none of them are in this show because that's hard. That's very hard.
Yeah. And Fringy also said, because I was writing with him while we were both watching the episode, incidentally. And he says, like, is it even reasonable to claim that he should be fully aware of the existence of a shape-shifting Asgardian elf? I mean, apparently they seem to be on the internet and stuff, but man, what does it mean to make reasonable judgments when there's like shape-shifting people around? How does it even go? And I even says, like, there might be actually some cases you could derive it from, because I'm sure there's like, I don't know, similar stuff you could apply that probably happened in real life with, like, I don't know, identical twins or something, where they scam someone out of their shit. You could probably do something with that.
Yeah, and you could even look into like how modern law is struggling to keep up with like deep fakes and stuff like that. All kinds of interesting, dare I say it, meta commentary that you can do through the superhero lens without having to directly reference anything specific. You can keep it timeless and relevant at the same time. But wait, oh no, wait, that requires you to use your brain and to expand your mind
and you
out
need
to
more than
different possibilities.
25 minutes per episode. In a, I don't know, I think it's like 10 episodes season or whatever it is again. I think it was 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Something short.
Yeah. Well, yeah, apparently she seems to live in New Asgard normally. Did just come here to scam his ass? I don't know. It's really weird. Also, the implications that has for the world, that there's just shapeshifters around, apparently. All these people from New Asgard just chilling here now with their apparent superpowers. I don't know. It's man. We just do things without taking into consideration what it means for the world, as always.
It's also very weird that they chose a shape-shifting elf when you have Skrulls who are green
Didn't even think
people
about
with
that.
pointy ears that shape-shift. So it's like, why did you go with this rather than just having it be a Skrull?
Yeah. So yeah.
Very weird.
Hence the title of this episode. A law show that doesn't care about law, because there's nothing in here. It's nothing of substance. It's really bad. It's really shallow.
What's the point?
Nothing here. But yeah, that's they won that case by just shit talking the idiot. And that's enough for the judge to be like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
We're about to get to the twerking, aren't we?
No, not yet. We need to go back to the parole thing, because, as I said, that's all getting concluded today, right now.
Ah, nice.
We go back there, and I mean, there's not a lot to say. They just say the board decided Emil gets the parole right now, effective immediately, and the conditions are you never get to turn into Abomination again, and you have to wear an inhibitor for the rest of your life. And that's it. We're done with Abomination. That's the whole thing. We did so much exploring with what that means, even though this whole case is bullshit to begin with. I can't believe they let him out. What a big L for the MCU law system. It's like,
I mean, they just went through so much effort to like get from him being in prison to him being a freeman. Like I just feel the journey they went, the effort, the miles that they went to. Why am I seeing a news report? Oh no.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all we get. He's a free man now, and he gets to live with his 8 soulmates that pay stuff for him. That I don't know. He built his own little harem while he was in prison or something. I don't know. So yeah.
But, you know, there's some nerdy lawyer out there who would have killed to be an advisor on this to help like write up a whole new stack of laws and regulations relating to the MCU, but nope.
But yeah, he thanks her. It's like, I'm in your debt, blah blah blah. And then he says something about, why don't you just embrace stuff? Like, they will never stop talking about you anyway, so might as well go with it. Referring to the whole news things about her. And next thing we see that she agreed to an interview, and the reporters just ask shallow questions. They don't have anything to do with the controversy. It's funny, isn't it? Reporters dump. I mean, I guess at least they got that one right. That's a W for the show, I guess.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. I mean, he just asked, like, how did you get the name? It's like, oh, I didn't come up with the name. It was some guy on TV, and now I'm She-Hulk forever. It's like, haha, hilarious. Anyway, after the break, we talk about your exercise things. It's like, oh, okay, so that was fucking pointless.
She looks like a replica.
Yeah. So yeah, last scene from the actual show is Jennifer drives home in her not She-Hulk form this time.
Her knee Hulk form.
She gets out of the car and then she gets attacked by some weirdos. She gets grabbed. She's like, ah, no, damn it. And she's like, oh, wait, I'm She-Hulk. And just turns. She turns to She-Hulk. This is actually what it says, like, oh, wait, right. I can just turn to She-Hulk, no problem. And she's like, what are you guys? Did you rob an Asgardian construction worker? And they say, like, yeah. Because, hang on, let me get this frame. So, I don't know what exactly is going on here with this weaponry. I'm pretty sure they found that hilarious. So, from left to right, this guy has a glowy helmet, and he's just kind of whirling his head around like a crazy person.
Looks like he has a bike helmet.
Yeah, but it has like yellow things here. He has a crowbar that has blue stuff on it. He has some gauntlets. So those are probably is probably the normalest weapon. And he has like one of those. He has like one of these balls on the chain. I don't know what this ball on the chain would be for an Asgardian worker. Maybe like a what do you call them? Those balls that just swing, but they're like really big to destroy stuff.
Old man scrotum?
Yeah, that one. But also like the wrecking thing. Wrecking ball. Yeah, that's the one.
Devastator.
But it's like really small. It's more like a small tism, so it's not really a wrecking. I don't know. So yeah, but it turns out that they attack her, but the action scene is fucking dumb as shit. He's like, okay, let's do this, and then they start attacking, but doesn't do anything. Also, I'm pretty sure she killed 2 people here, because she just fucking crashes one into the wall.
Well, have you considered
that? He crashes one of their heads into the other one with very hard force, so that's some trauma. And the other one just gets thrown up and he almost lands on his neck. So these guys are fucked up. But we don't care about this. They're fine.
Bike helmet.
They're fine. They're just like, that kind of hurt. And then they just leave because she doesn't go after them. She just picks up her stuff and is okay.
But Metal, have you considered?
No.
Is the ones that she fucked up one of the ones wearing the bike helmet?
That's actually now one. I'm curious.
Because that's the reason, you see, because he was protected. He was safe.
No, it's not. No, the one is standing to the left. The one that no, that's not the one. The one with the bike helmet. Shame. I think the one with the bike helmet doesn't get hit once.
Huh. Damn, I can't even make that joke. That's a shame. Like, balls above Wong.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it turns out they had like a syringe thingy with them, and it seems like they wanted some blood because they say, oh, the boss man is gonna be real mad we fucked this up. But maybe if you would have started with the fucking syringe when you grabbed her in a not She-Hulk form, you fucking dingus, you would have been fine.
No,
they grab her and it's like, we got you now, and then she turns to She-Hulk, and obviously they can't penetrate her skin like this, so yeah, GG. And then she picks up herself. She sees herself in the reflection, which I don't know if they're trying to point out the character arc here. It's like, I'm gonna embrace being She-Hulk.
I'm a woman.
And that's GG. That's the episode. We did it.
Oh, cool. And then it's like a post-credit twerk, right?
There's a post-credit twerk. So, and here's the problem. It's not only that it's the big cringe, but also she gets back and I was like, oh look, it's my new favorite client. And I was here. You're in the superhuman division. What? Aren't you just doing superhuman stuff? Are you just taking normal clients as well? Because I'm pretty sure they told me in the show that you're the head of the superhuman division. So I
Well,
don't
this is superhuman twerking, quite clearly.
know. Or maybe I'm just overthinking this. Maybe it's like, oh, you're a client if anything ever happens to you, maybe. But you don't really do a contract with a lawyer, right? You only do that if you actually need something. It's not like
And
you
that's
pay them
like,
monthly to have them on standby, right? Unless I'm
and
mistaken.
that's
I'm not aware of anything of this.
100%, and that's 100% not the shapeshifter, right?
Yeah, no, they don't see we don't see anything of shapeshifting.
Okay.
Retaining contract. I have no idea what that is.
You law people who know law stuff, you should you should talk to the guys who wrote this show.
A retainer agreement is a work-for-hire contract. It falls between a one-off contract and a permanent employer, which may be full-time or part-time. Well, that's fucking vague.
That's
If
a
you have a
thing,
retaining contract, you pay them to be available. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I guess that's fine then. I won't take the cringe away though. I'm sorry, Chad. I can't take away the cringe.
You must wash yourself of cringe.
Yeah. So they do the little contract. Then we see in Holloway looking in there, and they're just having a little dance. You're like, yeah, we're doing the thing, woo! It just looks like he's like, huh, and it just leaves. Chad, you have to. I'm gonna torture Chad here for a second. Hang on.
You should get a lawyer before showing that clip, because I think you're about to engage in both assault and battery.
I'm doing it. Chad,
Well,
Chad, we had to see it, Chad. You have to see it too. On loop.
Oh, have you got? Oh, why? Metal, no, mine eyes.
Mine eyes. Metal is violating the Geneva Conventions. Oh,
Yep.
aren't you guys happy we spent money on animating this? I'm sure the VFX artists were thrilled.
You're committing a war crime right now.
And this is why
Also,
I don't
I
get
like
millions
this
of
tweet.
YouTube monies, because I just torture my chat every time. I'ma sue you. Cancel Metal. I'm taking you to court.
Hashtag cancel Metal. Every day we stray further from God.
True.
Children sorry.
It's true.
War cry.
It doesn't even look like a butt. Yeah, I don't know. In the one scene, she looks like super flat, and then the other one looks like weirdly big and without proport. I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't know.
No. I like this tweet though. That was in response to me retweeting the news segment. This show knew how people worked. The hashtag wouldn't be big green woman. It would be big green mommy.
That's true. That's true. Okay, make it stop. Okay, I made it stop. It's fine. It's fine.
Like the end of Shrek.
And if you don't donate $100 right now, I'm gonna put it back on.
That is like the ultimate weapon. Like that's the ultimate. Like I have my finger on the button moment.
DSP should have
Hashtag
this as a video, and it's like, oh, I didn't reach my goal today. I'm gonna put the video on. It's like, no, take the tips. Oh man.
You know, anyone who dies in the news today, I'm attributing to the twerking scene. I don't give a fuck.
This was only episode 3 of this. I'll give you 10,000. Just stop the clip.
Daredevil's coming, and I'm scared.
Yeah, oh, he's in this, right? Oh no.
Yeah, like he's gonna be full on in this show, and they said they're going to explore his funny side.
Oh yeah, I saw. It's like we had the serious one already. It's like, yeah, that's fine. We can keep him that way.
He was already kind of funny in his show, but like not cringe. He had a dry wit. He had a dry wit that would leak through sometimes, and that was good. That was how you do it. No, I don't trust your flavor of comedy.
Yeah.
I don't trust your abilities. You're cringe.
That Russian general
Shared
fell out
devil.
of his hospital room because he was watching this clip.
Yes. Yes, he did.
He's like, Bled! Oh, God. Fucking great. Anyway, that was the episode. It's really fucking horseshit. It's really bad.
Oh, poor Daredevil. He'll never see it coming.
Because he's got the blinds. Oh,
Do
man.
you miss Joker now?
I do. I take Joker over this every day of the week. God damn.
Oh, God. This got approved. This got sent out into the world.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't delay it. They didn't try anything real. Why does this twerking keep coming up in my feed?
We had dabbing Hulk and twerking She-Hulk. Will we see War Machine doing the Gangnam Style? Fucking hope so.
Daredevil's gonna do something someone has described as dab gritty. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. It sounds kind of funny though.
Oh, or is that is saying that Daredevil's gonna dab?
Who knows? I believe it. I believe everything. So yeah. Well, at least I get to watch Rings of Power tomorrow and prepare that for Saturday.
I'm so sorry.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow, and then Saturday night I'll be doing that because I'm out with the fam, because it's Grandma Commander's birthday. That's long. That's a long one. Yeah, we're gonna go get some food, and of course I get to pay because fuck my life. I mean, because I do it gladly. I mean, Metalcommander, yeah. So yeah, that's that should be all good. And then I'm gonna be talking about that on the Saturday because there's, as is tradition after the anniversary streams, there won't be an EFAP. So you have to do with me. I'm gonna be here live on this channel. Please subscribe. Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
Raycon. Okay, there you go. Ring the bell, exactly. And touch your flames.
NordVPN.
I actually have NordVPN.
I have Express because I was told it was faster for streaming and stuff.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, I'll do that one, sure.
I haven't noticed a difference when I'm streaming something with VPN or not so far, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Who twerks better, She-Hulk or Grandma Metal? Well, my grandma is in a wheelchair, so I think that one goes to She-Hulk.
Oh.
Hey, Metal. I'm here. I heard you loved She-Hulk. I did, Fredo. It's great. It was great. Oh, God. Please end me. That's like 7 more episodes. Plus...
I need,
plus Rings of
order.
Plus Rings of Power. Plus Andor. And whatever else is coming up. I don't know. But this is my life for the next couple of weeks. This will be the Forges. I'm going to need to do something good after this, I think. It's also funny because I meant to watch Incredible Hulk for the show because I thought this Abomination thing is going to be through the through line of the season, but now it's already over, so I don't even need to watch it anymore. I was already about to say, oh man, I actually wasn't able to watch it, but there's going to be a couple more episodes. It's going to be fine. It's like, nah.
Nah.
We're done. No. We're done with Abomination.
Gone and gone and gone.
All right.
And gone. And
anyway.
Look at this funny thing. look at this funny thing.
How was this? She-Hulk 2022. Tony Stark did not sacrifice himself for this. Oh,
And
he
also
did.
look at the handle and the name of this Twitter account that posted the She-Hulk gif.
Marvel Perfect gifs and clips. MCU
And this is
Perfect gifs, and the other one is what? Something
that.
King? Or is that
Oh
the one
yeah,
you
well
meant?
the fact that it's an account called Marvel Perfect Gifs and Clips, and
Uh-huh.
this is
That's perfect. It is perfect. Shut up.
I'm going to just kill myself.
Yeah.
Like Tony Stark.
But first, we have a couple of super chats to read, so there you go. I am here. Please don't take my gambas. Okay, you can keep your gambas.
Oh no, fuck off. No one compares this to Bully Maguire. You don't you dare.
Yeah. Pour one out for the VFX artist. Yeah, you really should. Those poor fuckers, man.
Oh yeah.
Those poor fuckers. They just need money and time. It's, man, I talked about this already, but there's so many studios that just refuse to take Disney jobs anymore because it's just not worth the money. It's just too stressful, and they keep changing stuff and then put this in here and do this and do that. Also, you have 2 weeks. Bye. It's like, oh, awesome.
Yeah, maybe this will be a whatchamacallit, a death by 1,000 cuts for the Disney Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, no one wants to work with them, even with all their billions of dollars, and that is how everything will fall.
Yeah.
Or maybe I am having crazy juice in my brain.
Yeah. Metal, where's your paid subscription section? Wait, what do you mean? I mean, super chats and Superthanks are activated, if you mean that. Otherwise, all the links are in the Scribbleheimers. I don't have a members set up or anything, if you mean that.
Are you sure?
I am pretty sure I am doing that because YouTube is sometimes goes like, hey, you can do members, by the way. It's like, yeah, but I don't want to right now.
I need to get like artists in to draw emojis, and then I will set up mine. That is how it will happen.
So yeah, I don't have members set up. Maybe I'll do that when I actually do another big video. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Waiting for the show to have a straight up Family Guy style cutaway. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they would do that. Oh God. Doctor Strange, MOM might be the worst MCU thing in terms of destruction, but She-Hulk might be the most painful to watch. It's up there and painful to watch. It's even though it's so short, it feels like it's dragging. But it's probably also because I take notes a lot, and then you realize how bad it is, and then you talk to other people, and you see it's even worse, and then it's just a spiral of pain. So, yeah. Make a gif, make a gif of Metal twerking when you set it up. Oh no! At the end of Incredible Hulk, they were establishing leader who would get a big brain because of Bruce's blood. So either he's out there, died of brain cancer, or the writers forgot. Oh no!
3 guesses which one it was.
Yeah. And then the last one, the clip I sent a meme of someone thirsting over a transformer was funnier than this. I don't even know the context, but it already sounds funnier. So there you go.
Yeah, someone wants to jump Starscream's bones.
No. Nasty. Don't forget there's also a Hulk Stan Lee running around since Incredible Hulk. Is it? Oh, okay. Interesting. Did he do like a cameo, I guess? 24 minutes per show, 10 shows, 240 minutes, or 4 hours. They probably have enough plot for 90 minutes. It's a lot of jokes to pad out. Yeah.
You use, that is a big word. You just used jokes. That is a very generous word. A very, very, very generous word I've used.
Boy, oh boy. Well, there's that. We did it. And we even got the surprise joinings from the May. That was fun. Did you regret your choice already, or are you fine?
You know, sometimes you just need to to face the fire rather than running from it, because the fire will find you and twerk in your face.
Did twerk in your face hard.
Very hard.
Anyway, that's that for today. That was longer than expected. The other ones were way shorter, but this was so bad. So
yeah, but look who joined. That we have a reason.
It's true. It's true.
This bloated.
It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, it's been fun. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thanks for all the super chats. I appreciate it. I hope I didn't miss any donations. Let me check my internet email account real quick, because normally I get emails for that. But I don't think I've seen one. No, we good. Okay, don't want to shorthand anyone. But yeah, I'll be back on Saturday with Ranks of Power. Should be good stuff. Probably around the same time. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you all next one. Thank you for joining.
Bye.